Have you ever wondered what our world looked like when it was just a baby? I mean, really, really young. Let's turn back the clock, not just by a few centuries, but by 4.5 billion years. Welcome to the birth of our planet Earth. Picture this: a chaotic, fiery, and utterly alien world. The ground beneath your feet? Not solid ground at all. It's a roiling, bubbling ocean of molten rock, a global sea of magma. The sky above is a dark, ominous canvas, completely devoid of the oxygen we breathe today. It's filled with gases like methane and ammonia, a cocktail that would be instantly fatal to us. And just to make things more intense, it's constantly raining. Not water, but meteors. Fiery rocks of all sizes are relentlessly bombarding the surface, each impact sending spectacular splashes of magma high into the hostile atmosphere. This isn't science fiction. This was our home in its infancy. In this cosmic billiard game, one collision stood out from all the rest. Imagine a rogue planet, roughly the size of Mars, on a direct collision course with our young Earth. The impact was cataclysmic, an explosion of unimaginable scale. A colossal chunk of Earth's molten mantle was blasted into space, but instead of drifting away, gravity worked its magic. This debris began to coalesce, to clump together, spinning and orbiting our wounded planet. Over time, it cooled and solidified, forming a familiar silvery sphere in our night sky. This monumental collision gave birth to our constant companion, the moon. It's not just a pretty light in the sky. The moon's gravitational pull stabilized Earth's wobble, giving us a more stable climate and the predictable tides we see today. For hundreds of millions of years, Earth remained a hostile place. But slowly, things began to change. The relentless meteor bombardment started to subside. The surface began to cool, forming a fragile, dark crust of volcanic rock. As the planet cooled further, an incredible phenomenon began: the Great Rain. Water vapor trapped in the atmosphere condensed and fell as rain, not for days or weeks, but for millions of years. This relentless downpour filled the basins and craters, forming the first oceans on Earth. These primordial oceans were not the clear blue seas we know. They were likely a murky, iron-rich green or brown and scalding hot. But within these dark, ancient waters, the stage was being set for the greatest story ever told. About 3.8 to 3.5 billion years ago, deep within these churning, chemical-rich oceans, something miraculous happened. The first sparks of life ignited. We're not talking about fish or plants, but tiny, single-celled organisms, simpler than the most basic bacteria we know today. These were the pioneers, the first inhabitants of our planet. They were likely clustered around hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, harnessing chemical energy from the Earth's interior to survive. For billions of years, these microbes were the only form of life. They were tiny, but their impact was monumental. Among these early life forms, a game changer evolved: Cyanobacteria. These little powerhouses developed a revolutionary new trick called photosynthesis. They learned to harness the energy of the faint young sun, using it to convert water and carbon dioxide into energy. And in doing so, they released a waste product that would terraform the entire planet: oxygen. At first, this oxygen was absorbed by the iron in the oceans, causing it to rust and settle on the seafloor, forming the vast iron ore deposits we mine today. But eventually, the oceans became saturated, and oxygen began to bubble out into the atmosphere. This event, known as the Great Oxidation Event, was a catastrophe for most of the early life that had evolved without oxygen. But for life as we know it, it was everything. This new, oxygen-rich atmosphere paved the way for more complex life to evolve. It created the ozone layer, shielding the surface from harmful solar radiation, allowing life to eventually venture out of the protective depths of the ocean and onto land. From a fiery ball of magma to a water world teeming with microscopic life, the first billion years of Earth's history were a period of incredible violence and transformation. Every feature of our modern world, the air we breathe, the moon in our sky, the very ground we stand on, is a direct result of this chaotic and ancient past. The journey of life had only just begun. From these humble microbial beginnings, an incredible tree of life would sprout, leading to the dinosaurs, the megafauna, and eventually to us, sitting here, trying to piece together the story of our own cosmic origins. It's a reminder that we are part of an immense and ancient story, a story of resilience, change, and the incredible persistence of life. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey back in time. It's truly humbling to think about, isn't it? If you enjoyed this cosmic story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures into the past and future of our amazing universe. And don't forget to ring the bell so you won't miss our next video. See you in the next one.